Good evening, everybody. Time for another review. This time, I'm not gonna go the horror route. No, tonight I'm gonna talk about one of my all-time favorite movies, The Crow, which stars the late great Brandon Lee. But first, I would be tragically remorsed if I did not say rest in peace, Joel Schumacher. You will always be, we will, us horror fans will always be grateful to you for giving us The Lost Boys. By far, the quintessential 80s vampire movie. And you also gave us Batman Forever. So again, I tip my hat and I say rest in peace, Joel Schumacher. And thank you for your many contributions to the film industry. Now, on to The Crow. Brandon Lee plays Eric Draven, who happened to come home at the wrong time and catch a bunch of thugs raping and killing his girlfriend. And he in turn gets killed. But when 1 year later, to the day on Halloween, Eric Draven rises from his grave to start setting things right. One by one, he tracks down everybody who had a hand in the death of him and Shelley. This would also prove to be Brandon Lee's last movie, as he was tragically killed in an accident on stage. And you also had Michael Wincott as the over-the-top villain, Top Dollar. Little eccentric, very kooky, but I liked his character. The Crow also has one of the best soundtracks ever. You have The Cure, Machines of Loving Grace, Stone Temple Pilots, 9 Inch Nails, and when you watch how the music blends to this comic book adaptation, it is so serene and it so flows. And The Crow will always rank as one of my all-time favorite movies. Not just because of the circumstances, but because I read the comics and they did the comics justice. And I can honestly say this movie competes with Die Hard as my all-time favorite movie. I know I'm gonna lose subscribers for saying that, but if I'm not watching Die Hard for Bruce Willis and his Willisisms, I can go to The Crow and just get lost in the entire world and in the music and in Brandon Lee being a total badass. I never have I had heard such a soundtrack that blended so well to a movie. You know, I've heard movies that have one or two great songs on their soundtrack, and I'm like, yeah, okay. But this movie blends music and movies so well together. And I will always, always defend this movie. I don't care if people say it sucks. I don't care if you say I'm crazy. I don't care if you thought Brandon Lee wasn't as good as Bruce Lee. To me, The Crow will always stand the test of time and will always be one of my top 10, top 3 movies of all time. I've been Mark. I want to say thank you for everybody who has subscribed to my channel. And also, if you like my content, you should go see Felicia Lobo at Girly Gore and help her get to 4,000 subscribers. She's so good. You guys won't be disappointed. I want to say peace, and I'm out.